Alright, good evening everyone. I figured we metal detect for a little bit. We're in the woods right now, but right here where we're at, there was a motel here at one time somewhere close, so we're gonna try it in the woods first. I've metal detected on around the hill from a little ways and done real good, but I figured we'll try it out here for a minute. If we don't have no luck here, we'll go on down to the grass. There's a lot of grass we can metal detect in down there. So we'll see you on the first dig. See some concrete there. There's some cinder blocks over there. I would think that the motel would have been wood as old as it is. There's some metal laying by that big tree stump. It's like a bed frame or something. There's another cinder block right there. But this area I'm gonna try to swing it for a minute. But I would have thought that the bottom of it might have been cinder block, but the rest of it would have been wood. I'll see if I can locate a picture of it. But let's get back at it. There's that old nasty skull. Still got some meat stuck to the bottom jaw of it. Right there is that skull. I didn't go 10 foot. It wasn't a very good signal at all. It was a 32, but it's repetitive, so I dug it anyway. And I'm glad I did. It is a nice buckle, a little bitty one. Like maybe for like a watch band or something. It's a little bitty, and I'll get it cleaned up, see if we can get any info off of it, but I'll definitely take that for my first find of the day. Yeah, my second target, I find hundreds, if not thousands of these every year. It's an old mason jar lid. This one's busted up pretty bad. I usually keep the porcelain out of them if it ain't broke, but you find more like these, you do the completes. Well, here's my third target, and as the stealth diggers always say, here's a shotgun Willie, here's a paper shotgun shell. A lot of people don't like finding these, but I like finding them because at one point in history, somebody was standing here and probably shooting them a squirrel to eat. We're all hillbillies right here where I live, so I'm glad to find them. Here's a humongous chunk of iron. I thought it was a rock at first, but that's a big old giant thick piece of metal. That's heavy. It probably weighs 6-7 pounds. I don't have a clue what it was used for. Alright, I give up out into the woods. I come down to the fields. But I was gonna hit this little patch of dirt here where they done some dozer work. I've dug nothing but cans, and I had a nickel signal, and I wasn't convinced. I was expecting a pull tab, about ready to call it quits, but I have a coin. We're gonna find out what it is together. It flipped up, had a hard time finding it. Bug on me. Oh, it's a V-nickel. 1907? I got a bug on me. Yeah, I think it's 1907. It's in pretty good condition too. I would definitely take that. I don't know if this is any better view of it, but you can clearly see the date there, 1907. I would definitely take that. Here's a neat little piece of glass. It would have been like the lid to something. I'll tell you, it might have been like a ball or something right there to pick it up, like for a cookie jar or something. Neat little piece of glass. All right, I was kind of waiting through these bushes here. Had a screaming signal, and this is what it ended up being. I see like a little arrow with something wrote on it right there, and a little S. So I don't know what we got, so we'll try to dig it up together. I don't know how big it is. I don't want to. Oh, it's huge. Yo. What the heck have I got here? I don't know what this is. It said Taurus on it. Can't get out the first one to make out. Yo. I have no idea what this is. This looks like some kind of plumbing fixture. It's got 2 outlets there. I would say this is an electrical weatherhead top thing, you know. Here's where your pole would have come up. Here's where the incoming power would have been. Yeah, and it clamps. That's exactly what that is. Some kind of weatherhead. But that's pretty neat. Well, here's an odd surface find. This is the tip to an old comb. I don't think it's terribly old, but it's got some age to it. Okay, I'm definitely finding remains of the where the motel used to be. I dug some kind of little lead, or not a lead, cast aluminum piece, kind of corroded. I didn't video it, but in the same hole I found some piece of linoleum, and not far from there I found this old light socket, and it still got some wire hanging it, and some of the rubber that was over top this protect it, you know, from getting shocked and stuff. But I'm definitely finding stuff that relates back to this motel. I'd like to find another good coin though. On to the next. Well, I made it down here in the grass. First target I dug. You know, I thought it might have been a coin, and I done lost this stupid thing. There it is. It's in it's in this clump right here, but by the color of it, I would say it's a modern quarter. Yep. Let's see what the date is at least. About 94. Well, kind of got this iron relic. Kind of looks like some kind of pry bar leverage for something. I don't know really what I got. Big old brown hog. Alright, as a fellow coal miner, I love finding these. This is an old miner's check-in tag. I'm gonna get a wipe down here, see if it's got a number on it. Most of them always have a number on. That's your check-in number. The way that what that was for is, if say I was number 5, I would put my number 5 on the end side of a check-in board. It lets me know, or lets other people know that, hey, I'm in the mines. In case something happens, they know who I to look for. Then into my shift, I move it over, put it on the out. But I'll give it a little bit better of a rub down. So right, I got it cleaned up a little bit. Number 335. So whoever this belonged to, that was his check-in number. If his number was that high, it must have been a pretty good sized mines, because that's a lot of people. Might have been up Copperston maybe. Alright, really sure what I got here. The outside of it looks like a nut for like an electrical connection, but it's got this centerpiece in it, so it kind of makes it look like a steering wheel. But I don't know what I got. If anybody out there knows what these, please let me know. Alright, well, here's another item. I don't know what it is. That end's kind of pointed, and kind of looks like a pencil, like the tip of a pencil, but I don't know what it is. And I dropped it. Alright, here's a pretty neat little item. I guess it's like a flower of some sort, maybe. I don't know. But I don't think it's nothing very, very fancy. This might have been like a little pin or a brooch or something. But we'll definitely get it cleaned up, see what we got. Alright, well, this hole had quite a few targets in it, and has a few nails right there. That might not have been a nail. But had a 22 casing. But here's, you know, what was really giving me a good signal, some kind of big brass ring. Look at the top, it's almost wore in too. So, that's pretty neat. I'll take that. Alright, dug this humongous iron piece. Another thing I can think of is this was used to drive into more than one log, like if you was going to drag them out of the woods. They couldn't have been very big logs though. But here's a big chunk of iron.